Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'll be going over the new Skullector alien doll. Obviously, it's a Xenomorph. Just look at that side profile, honey. Okay, I'm very excited. Okay, it's a great month for dolls coming out. And once again, if you guys have not watched my other review video on the new La Llorona doll, I mentioned that doll and this doll, they're both surprise dolls. Meaning that we did not get any sort of leaks for them. We had no idea these dolls were even in the works for an upcoming release whatsoever. So it kind of just was announced and was dropped, and we're just like, hello, all right, this is happening. So yeah, and I cannot believe we have an alien doll, a Xenomorph freaking doll. I'm telling you guys, I'm a huge fan. Are we surprised that I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise? Obviously, after a while, it feels like it's milking the franchise, but I love the franchise. It's creepy, it's gory, it's gross, it's perfect. I love the story of it, and oh my goodness, it's just so innovative with the aliens, the xenomorphs that they had to come up with, just the design behind everything. It's just so good. And now I actually have this in doll form. This is freaking incredible. Honestly, this is the first Skullector. I have to say that she is kind of like off-putting, or a bit offsetting a little bit. Of course, they're all very pretty in their own way, every single one of them. They have like a little flair to them, right? But with this one, it's straight up kind of like creepy in a sense, which is freaking great because it's a xenomorph. Obviously, if you guys are not familiar, I'm going to put a cute little picture of one on screen here. Okay? She's divine, isn't she? But either way, I just think that this is just freaking awesome. The fact that they gave a full new body sculpt, everything for this doll, and it's still under $100. Crazy. So a little thing on this doll is that I got her for 85 USD. Obviously, that is not including the tax and the shipping, all that stuff, which obviously bumped her up quite a bit. But that's what we expected from here on out, sadly, and with all the other expenses that we have to pay during the checkout, So we have to just keep it in mind that you're going to have to definitely have way more than just a little bit over the amount that it's retailed for. So with that being said, she is freaking awesome. Her release was something else. I got her on the Fingvote release. Not Fingvote, girl. On the Fing members release day. So I was able to cop her fairly easily, if I'm being honest. She didn't disappear in like 4 minutes or something. I was in queue for like 3 minutes, so I was like clenching my butt cheeks and be like, oh my god, please can I get her? Because the captcha is really fucking me over as of late. That's like the past several drops on their website. The captcha just would not let me through, no matter how long I do it for. Eventually it will get me through, but it takes like 5 tries before it lets me through. I'm like, okay, I'm over it. Either way, let's just go ahead and get into the doll. So, but first, the packaging. As you guys can see, Alien is up here. Just the new Skullector, the split box moment. It's not obviously a new packaging, but it's the newer one, as we start seeing with the creature Skullector. We start seeing that packaging coming through. And then the Skullector logo at the bottom, and you can see the silhouette in the side profile of Miss Xenomorph. And at the top here, just all black. And then on the side, it's a nice little body shot of the Xenomorph, of the dolly. It's really dark. You really can't see much of her. And then on the side it says alien. And I really like the green hue that it has at the bottom of the box here. Really sick. I really like it. And then here's the back. We can see it's the egg. Looks really cool. It's like very cool speckling. And down here it says, in space, no one can hear you scream. Of course not. We're in space. Okay. And then we have the discretions at the bottom. So what I'm going to do, gonna slide her to the side. I'm not going to look at her. I'm going to take out the dust cover. So I'm just going to do that real quickly. So I wouldn't have to see her. I wouldn't have to see her. All right. Okay. All right. Gonna slide her this way so I don't have to see her. So I'm gonna leave the two flaps at the bottom. All right. So here's another little snippet of the back here. So it looks like that. Feel free to read. And once again, the alien logo. And it does say Skullector at the top here, but I'll show you that in a bit after we reveal her. So again, on the side, we have Miss Ting just hanging out. And on the other side is her tail, which is really cool. Okay. Now it's time, y'all. It is time to turn her over and take a look. Whew, I'm so excited because, of course, I've seen pictures already. I've seen her out of box and everything, but I have yet to see my own doll. So let's take a look. Okay. Okay. I'll let you guys see her first. Oh, bitch. Okay. Oh my god. Let me just... Dude, she looks fucking sick. I love the backdrop when I saw her inbox. When those photos leaked, finally, after she was obviously announced and everything, we start seeing actual photos of her. The backdrop of the shuttle of the station looks amazing. Okay. I honestly wish that the cover, so the split cover, so you pull it apart like this, so it will reveal her. I just wish that that the covers was like the doors to the actual station. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be so sick. I think that would fit this so well, where you slide this open and they're the doors to the actual like space shuttle to the station. I thought that would have been freaking awesome to do. Personally, I thought that would be really cool. Okay. Ooh, I'm excited. So she does come with a COA and a base and a stand, as we already know. So I'm going to take her out of here. So what we're going to have in the back is the COA. So let me just try to remove this with really thick tape. And the base and stand is down here, which I will remove in a bit. But let's just enjoy her like that. That is so freaking awesome. She looks so cool. But let me show you the certificate up close. So that's what it looks like. All black, nice card. The back is white. Really cool. And now for Miss Thing, which I think she looks incredible. It's gonna show you her. I love how she's posed in here. She's very frightening. She looks really cool. I'm taking her out of here, of course. The box is sick. Honestly, I do like the box, but I'm not going to keep the box. But she needs to be displayed. And honey, for Halloween, absolutely, she needs to be displayed. So, I'll be right back, guys, after she's all out of the box. All right, guys, welcome back. Here she is all out of the box. I gotta tell ya, freaking eats, man. She looks so good. Look how cool. she freaking looks, okay? So there's a few things I do want to know after we start going over her, but I just want you guys to just enjoy looking at her with this 360 view of her. This is one of the coolest Skullectors, okay? And I'm just so glad we finally get to have a Skullector like this now. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and start getting into the doll. Okay, so let's go ahead and look over her stand. This is like the only accessory she comes with. So her stand looks like this. It's actually quite small compared to a normal Monster High stand. The base is normal, like the size of the base is fine, but it's smaller than I would thought for a big sister body sort of dolly. She does have a normal saddle stand, and you just clip on these thigh huggers here. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So you just hold those two pieces down like this, so it separates the back here, so it's easier to clip on. And if you can see back here, there's like little ridges. You just look in the back there, you see that little ridge right there, and so it clips on just right there. So you separate it, slide right in, and then it just goes on like that. Fairly simple. In here, it's going to look like this, right? You just snap it on. But yeah, that's her stand and base. I do love the matte finish of it, all the spider webs details, and then the transparent black plastic for the actual stand. It's really cool. Whew. And now let's go on to the doll herself, shall we? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys close up first. All right, so you know there's a face under here. You can see there's a face under here. Anyways, so here's this beehive moment for her hair. Like, it's hefty, okay? There's a lot of weight that's being held by her little headpiece here, and all of that hair being there. Oh, girl. And by all of that hair being there. So it's gelled. Okay, just so you guys know. This tail is going to get in the way. I'm so not used to having the tail out here. Okay, but yeah. So it looks like that. Look at the sculpting, guys. I can't get over all of that. So we can lift up her little helmet a little bit so you can see her eyes slightly. Can't we, darling? Can we? There you go. You can kind of see. She has black lips there, and she has really pretty, like, constellation starry eyes. Very pretty. I love this piece, though. It's so obscure. It's supposed to be, since Alien, or Xenomorph, I should say. I should stop saying Alien. The Xenomorphs, they do not have eyes. So yeah, and little fun fact here, all of their like echolocation or sensitivity abilities is like right in the front here. This part houses their brain, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's really neat. You can see the fine details. The sculpting is incredible. Incredible. Okay, so let's go down to her little chest piece here, which all of these little tubes are sticking out. These are their respiratory tubes and their waist tunnel, I think, or their waist tubes, either one of those, or the vents, I could say. You could say vents, tubes, but that's what they're mainly used for, which is pretty sick. So this mainly just clips onto the body. You can see some hooks there. A really great reviewer that I love to watch, a great doll reviewer, Zombie X Corn. We love him. He did an amazing review. He completely took everything off of this doll to really showcase all of the sculpting details, because her whole body is sculpted. So if you guys want to do that, you can. I'm not going to take apart my doll and do that. I know it would have been really cool and very thorough, but definitely check out his channel, check out his video. If you guys want to see a more in-depth detail, to see all of the detail sculpting you can see through her little bodysuit here. So this is so freaking neat. It shows kind of like a ribcage moment, which is really, really cool. Yeah, it's sick. It is the coolest freaking thing. I just love her so much. And then she does have the outer garment here that you can see that is like reflective. It's see-through, it's meshy, it's really pretty. It has all of the motifs of the face huggers and all of that. It's just really cool. It is so cool to see this. And this is a skirt piece that you can definitely take off. So it's just floating on here right now as of now. Yeah, so it's really cool. She's wearing that leather bodysuit underneath with all the details, honey. And you can see all the sculpting. These are sick as hell. And her fingers, look at that. Look at that. It is softer material. It's not a hard plastic, just so you guys know. So it seems like if there's any like really high detail sculpting on these hands, they're more malleable and very, very soft instead of really hard plastic. But it is so sick. It's so cool. Same thing with the other ones. And then down to my favorite piece of her, if I'm being honest, is these face huggers freaking heels, man. And these guys creep me the fuck out. They scared the shit out of me when I was younger. Okay, every time I watched the movie. Oh my god, it's just crazy cool. And we see more of all these like little tendril pieces. It's really sick. It is so, so cool. First of all, I don't think y'all noticed that is a mouth. You guys see that? That is so cool, huh? It is so, so cool. Sculpting. She got long nails, honey. This is so cool. It's the coolest piece, and it's my favorite piece on her. Because I just love little Easter eggs like that. I just love it. It's so brilliant. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it when it comes to that part. And then now we go on to her tail, which, as you guys can already tell, is quite flexible. That you can bend it a certain way, and it will keep its shape after a little bit. But yeah, it's really cool. And you can see the details on the tail. The sharp end there. You can see the spines. Look at the detail on that. It's just so cool. Okay. It's the coolest thing. I love this. She's freaking incredible. I love her so much. She's so cool. But yeah, she does not come with any other accessories. So just so you guys know. And I hate putting her on this stand already. I'm not a fan, so I'm going to show you guys my little struggle here to keep her on here. I'm not going to be able to like pose her because she is so top heavy. So I got to keep her like somewhat standing straight. What the the price you pay for looking scary, my girl. Scary. I want you to look scary. I want you to look so scary. So scary, so scary. Like you're about to attack me, girl. And probably freaking send one of your face huggers. She is really cool though. This is the coolest Skullector I have seen. So yeah, it's coolest, but also kind of unnerving of how creepy she looks. But she just looks sick. And since I'm such a big fan of Alien, it's just a no-brainer for me to freaking get her. I was so excited. I was so excited when she was announced. Copped her right away. It's been a good month for freaking collectors here. It's always in the fall, winter time. Is when these dolls come out like it's nobody's business and we're scrambling to have the money for them. But because, all the holidays are coming up, so it's going to be quite hectic like it always is in this hobby. But yeah, so that is Miss Xenomorph. I think she is stunning. And she's so freaking cool. Just such a cool doll. I am completely in awe with all the sculpting that they did. So was she worth the price point of $85? Once again, I'm still going to say it. It's still hefty. It's still a hefty price, especially for no sort of, not even one accessories, none of that, you know. But I know why. I know why. You're paying for the name. You are paying for a whole new body sculpt. Everything. Nothing is, I don't think anything is have been recycled or used before. So everything is new on her. Anyways, but I think that she's freaking awesome. To me, she is worth the money. Okay. So it's just up to you guys if you guys find her like worth it. If you're a fan of the franchise and you just want a cute little momentum, just a little doll that encapsulate a freaking xenomorph, but in a very tasteful way. But it's still clearly like, yeah, that's the silhouette of a xenomorph. When you look at her, you are not going to be like, oh my god, what is that? Give her a side profile. It's like, oh yeah, no shit, that's straight up a xenomorph. She's very iconic, very cool. I cannot believe they actually did a doll in this franchise or from this franchise. So I'm over the moon. I've been a very happy collector as of late. Okay. It's just very, very iconic, and I think it's so sick that they came out with a concept like this and it executed beautifully into doll form. So I could not have come up with a better way to do this doll, like a better design for her, because they just did it so perfectly, in my opinion. Everything fits so well on her. Everything looks in place, but they gave her more flair just from the little clothing pieces alone. It gives her something extra, but without taking it away from the actual doll. I think that is really good, and they made very smart choices with the fabrics that are used for this doll. She is a very dark doll, so a lot of things are blending in here. So if you definitely want to bring any of these details forward, you can add a little bit of some highlights, but if you want to repaint her or anything like that, that will be really cool too. Obviously, I keep my dolls stocked. The only time I actually even paint is if I'm touching up on any sort of paint job that has been chipped, which is very common. It happens here and there. So I'm not gonna cry or mope about it. I just paint over it. But yeah, without further ado, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Wherever you're at in the world, day or night, please do stay safe, stay hydrated. I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.